This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you go check out Global Bellaire with Chris Bellaire. He has a new single out, Below. Make sure you go check that out. Make sure you go follow his Instagram. Let's get right into it. All right. So we got the game. Okay. So this is coming back up because the game is all upset that he wasn't invited onto the Super Bowl halftime show. 50 Cent replaced him. Or I wouldn't say replace him. Just, 50 Cent was there. The game wasn't. The game was a product of Dr. Dre. A big product, right? Sold millions of records, right? But let's revisit this. So the game recently said in the past 2 years in an interview, he said, me and 50 would have made $1 billion if we had stayed together and didn't break up. $1 billion, really? $1 billion making music? I don't even think Michael Jackson accumulated $1 billion himself, personally, making music. But anyways, they did make great records. They did have great chemistry, and which is so weird why Game decided to go against him. Okay, so the weirdest thing that Game went against him is that Game was with Dr. Dre. Interscope and Jimmy Iovine were going to drop the game because they couldn't get a buzz going until 50 Cent stepped in as a favor to Dr. Dre and brought him under G Unit and helped write some records and gave him, like anything with the G Unit stamp at that time was going. And the game was one of the early people to get the stamp versus, like we already know Young Buck, Tony Yayo, and Lloyd Banks got that stamp early because they came in the game with 50. But 50 had a lot of beef by the time Game came in, with Fat Joe, Ja Rule already, all this stemmed from Ja Rule. Ja Rule, Fat Joe, Jadakiss, Nas, he just had a lot of beef. So when the Game came in, he was first friends with Jim Jones, very good friends with Jim Jones, and Jim Jones kind of blew this up. He said, the Game told me he was going to diss 50 Cent before he even really started getting in studio with 50 Cent. He said that was his plan all along to get really hot. So he was a snake before he even got with 50 Cent. 50 Cent saved his career and he was already thinking of snaking him. Can you trust somebody like that? No. So you were already thinking of dissing 50 Cent before he saved your career. You already knew you were going to get down with him. But you already had a plan to make him look dumb, How can you be cool with somebody? How could Jim Jones still be cool with somebody like that? That's corny, right? So Game tricked himself out of his whole situation. The choices he made it to where he is now. When he decided to go against 50 Cent and start befriending everybody that 50 Cent wasn't cool with at the moment, which would have diffused itself over time. I mean, 50's cool with most of the people except for Ja Rule that he had problems with, And then certain people just tricked themselves out of their own situation, like Young Buck, Lloyd Banks just wasn't really with those tactics anymore, and Tony Yayo will be down for life. But the Game kind of tricked himself out of his own situation, because when he made that choice to go against 50 Cent, Dr. Dre was forced to make a choice, and he chose 50 because 50 was still is the prize winner. 50's kept himself hot and evolved over time. I can't even really do it. Not many people can do what 50 Cent did. He learned how to evolve. I mean, it's amazing when someone can do that. A lot of people try it. It's hard to be successful at it. A lot of people try it, but 50 Cent just, he's got that gift, So you're talking about you could have made $1 billion. Why did you leave then? Why did you diss him? Because you sold a few records leaving, right? You sold way more records when you were down with him. I don't get it, man. Unity is always better. You can have internal beefs. You can have beefs within your family, but it's not everybody's business, You got to treat it like real family, It's not everybody's business when you got a problem, And he tricked himself out of $1 billion then. That's what we could say. But it's really retarded, and that's why That's why he wasn't at the Super Bowl halftime show, man. Because, even though everyone's cool, it's like, nah, I don't think it ever got repaired all the way. You know, I think once you can't trust somebody anymore, you can't trust them. They're still cool. I know Dre has them over the studio every once in a while and everything, but it ain't the same. Anyways, guys, Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you go check out Chris Bellaire, Global Bellaire on IG, and make sure you check out his new single, Love Struck. All the links are below. Appreciate you guys. Smash that like button. Peace.